Hey, I'm standing right next to what's called Apache Pier, and this is Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And I already put you through one of my silly jokes about the Apache Pier, and that's not the purpose to do that again. But I want to take you onto the beach and show you something that I think is pretty significant, and I'd like to talk a little bit about the object I'm going to show you. So I'd like for you to see that that's me. That's my shadow, but I'm standing where? At the cross. How nice that someone put a cross right here at the beach. Now, on my channels, I do a lot of exposing of the powers of darkness and their lies that have infiltrated into what we call history, what we now call the news, and what many people believe as truth are basically lies and fairy tales and misinformation or disinformation. So I'd like to start doing a lot more with actual truth, and I want to talk about the truth of the cross of Jesus the Christ. Now, when Jesus died on the cross, he bore the sins of the world. The Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all, says the prophet Isaiah in Isaiah chapter 53. So mostly people talk about the cross and the forgiveness of sins, and that is absolutely 100% true. Now, there's another aspect of the cross. And that aspect of the cross is that when Jesus died on the cross, he triumphed over the powers of darkness. You can look at it in Colossians chapter 2. He triumphed. And that word there has a lot to do like a triumphant parade of Roman conquerors, where they would show the enemy in chains, and they would show booty that they had taken from a land that they had conquered. Sometimes they would even parade animals from that land to show that now that land belonged to Rome and they were conquered. So that very thought is contained in the cross of Jesus, that Jesus triumphed over the powers of darkness when he died. And then, of course, he went into a tomb and arose triumphantly on the third day, sealing the victory for all eternity. And then he ascended into heaven and sat at the right hand of the Father, whereby he will stay until that day and hour that the Father releases and allows and permits the Lord Jesus to return to this earth in complete and total triumph over everything and begin the new age. And that's why there's a lot of talk about the new age or the new world order, because the devil wants it, but it actually belongs to the Lord Jesus Christ. And only the Lord Jesus Christ will inherit what is called the new age. And the new age is that age of eternity. So there's this age, this present age, which is filled with evil and darkness, and a world that is connected to the devil and his power. And we are delivered from that, it says in Galatians, the book of Paul's letter to Galatians. We are delivered from that. Now, there's a third aspect of the cross of Jesus that you need to be aware of. And that is that on that cross, you will find me. That's right. On that cross, hopefully, I will find you. The Apostle Paul says, I have been crucified with Christ, and it is no longer I who live. All right? So the sinful self that's called the flesh, the inherited nature from Adam, dies on the cross with Jesus. And oftentimes, that sinful self, that sinful man, that sinful woman wants to come off the cross and once again try to rule and reign in your life. But what you need to do and what I need to do is to tell him or her to get back on the cross. You are dead with Christ. So the cross of Jesus gives us our victory over sin. The cross of Jesus gives us the victory over the devil and the demons and the powers and principalities and the darkness of this world. And the cross of Jesus gives us the victory over our sinful self. So here I am at the cross, at the beach, trying to reflect for you of the triumphs of Jesus Christ by his death upon the cross at Calvary. Please take the triumphs of Jesus Christ into your life, and if you do so, you will not be afraid of one thing in this world. Why? Because Jesus took care of everything. Sin, death, the devil, the demons, and yes, even that sinful man or that sinful woman that lives within all of us. To him be praise, to him be honor, and to him be glory, Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching. End of video.